The second half just about to get going here.
Complete domination. What a game for Thompson. He's got 17 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Warriors leading by 7. Taking a look at the Jazz. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Favors plays the 4 with Kanter at the 5. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Now here's Curry, stolen by Kanter. Hayward with the ball. He dishes it to Burke. Kicks it to Favors. Shot from 6. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him. Well, with the Jazz playing much better basketball coincided with the return of rookie point guard Trey Burke from injury. Despite the fact they would have wanted a higher pick, it's really kind of nice to see their young core competing at a high level.
No good from Bogut. Jazz trail by 5. Now Burks.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And the Jazz lost 10 of 11 games to start the season. But once Burke returned from that broken finger, guys, he proved to be one of the more NBA-ready rookies.
No surprise from a player who won pretty much every National College Player of the Year award at Michigan his sophomore season. You know, they traded up to get him, and he's been a great fit.
Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Lee against Favors. Lee passes to Curry. 13 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 16.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Burke dishes to Hayward. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 12 points for him.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Quinn Snyder this season taking over as head coach of the Utah Jazz. Snyder said the fit is terrific. He loves player development. Certainly a nice compliment to this young roster. Snyder's road in the coaching ranks has been a winding one, but he said the adversity he's faced has made him a better coach and a better person. Gentlemen.
His time has come, Doris. All the makings of a great coach. Thank you.
Well, it was really good to see Andrew Bogut healthy last season, and he reminded everybody, when he's right, he's a live, active body, a significant presence defensively. He's able to play above the rim, and he even showed he could finish alley-oops with regularity.
Now here's Burke. 6 points for him. Here's Kanter. Good D by Lee.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Thompson with it. Burke covering. Iguodala kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. And he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 18 points.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
Utah calls timeout.
Steph Curry last season was 7th in scoring and 3rd in total assists in the NBA. He had the 4th most three-pointers over a season in NBA history, a year after he had set the NBA three-point season record. Not too bad for Steph Curry.
So it's Utah now, trailing by 10. And here's Hayward, 12 points for him. Clock at 6. Shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. And Curry, Steve, already in his 6th season in the NBA, the Warriors franchise leader already in three-pointers made.
Yeah, Warriors fans obviously hoping he will one day retire in blue and gold. And by the way, that's how I feel too. But listen, this guy just incredible from the three-point line. And he became a superstar last year, really emerged as one of the best players in the NBA.
Here is Favors after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Here's Burke. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Warriors leading by 12. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 18 points, and he's drained 4 three-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night. It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
Well, it seemed slightly controversial when it was introduced a few seasons ago, but I think we can all agree now that the new flopping fines have been a big success. Flopping seems to have gone down across the board.
Now here's Burke. He's got 6. Here's Cantor. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Lee, that's good. Well, Clark, flopping is not completely out of the NBA game, but at least now there are repercussions.
I agree, and I'm happy to see that, Kevin, because it's a play that shouldn't be in the game. And now that guys are fined for it and have been quite heavily fined for it, I think we're going to eventually see it become less and less a part of the game, which is the way it should be.
Gordon Hayward with an unusual pattern dating back 6 years, back and forth. Great three-point shooting one season, and then Clark awful the next.
You know, it's a bit puzzling, Kevin. You look at the numbers from 2009 to 2014. Up and down, up and down. Last season, around just 30%. I'm sure it's a coincidence, but it's a pretty rare one, no doubt. And I'm sure Gordon, with his work ethic, is going to try to smooth that good three-point shooting out and sustain it for a while.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
And for Hayward, his role and responsibilities have steadily increased each season, but his scoring efficiency has steadily dropped in the opposite direction. Is he cut out for the role of primary scorer and shot creator? I think that's the question. You know, the numbers to this point raise some doubts.
Hayward hits them both.
And for Hayward, asked to score in isolation much more last season, definitely a challenge for him. He's a gifted ball handler and passer, really good all-around player. But he's been most effective scoring off the ball, whether cutting to the rim or filling the lane in transition. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
They set the pick. Burke, the pass to Burks. Was shot by Hayward, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got 17.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Outside Curry. He kicks to Lee. The fadeaway. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Burke dishes to Hayward. He feeds it to Burke. Pass to Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Favors has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
On the wing, Thompson. Burke's covering. Bogut with a screen on Hayward. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Burke.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Up top, Curry. Burke covering. Favors against Lee. Iguodala outside. A second chance effort, and it's Lee getting it to go. Lee's got 12. Jazz trail by 9. Now here's Burke. 8 points for him. Burks kicks to Favors.
Derek Favors, a really nice fit in Utah. Tough, has a low-key, low-maintenance personality. Doesn't seem to get bothered by attention and accolades. All he does is work.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on him.
He misses the free throw.
What a night so far for Favors. 8 rebounds and 12 points.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Thompson. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Jazz. Exum comes in for Burke. And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. He's got 20. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got 5 points so far. And Favors last season, guys, signing a 4-year extension with the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in Utah, and they've certainly been happy to have him. A foundational piece for this team, no question.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. He didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
And the Jazz making a change here. Novak's checked in. Hayward against Barnes. Here is Novak. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Exum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch 4 and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. The dish now to Booker. Ball's not loose. Curry with it. Dishes it to Iguodala. Curry passes it to Green. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State. You know, for Barnes, it was an awkward place for him to be, and they brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that that'd be a boon for him, because he would be more focused on the offensive side of things with that second unit in particular and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first option with the second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. And I think you have to remember Barnes is still a very young player, a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot better.
Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
There's a good screen. Hayward with the ball. Now Green defending. Novak kicks to Exum. They need this. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Green with a screen for Curry. Out to the wing. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now Exum pass to Novak. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward kicks to Exum. Fires from deep. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Lee. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Utah also making some changes. Jeremy Evans comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Hood subbed in for Alec Burks. Utah calls timeout.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Evans, a screen on Spates. Here is Novak. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run. And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
And Utah has possession after the Warriors pick up 3. Exum dishes to Evans. Here's the screen. It's Novak from outside. Rush grabs the miss.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead. Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now, here's Exum. Over to the left wing. It's Novak from outside. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Hood. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Hood's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Livingston kicks to Rush. In low to Spates. Pass to Rush. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Over to the wing. Shoots from 12. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his 2nd bucket.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 18. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Here's Exum. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. And he gets it to go. Cantor's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Utah. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Livingston, and another basket for Golden State.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Exum kicks to Favors. Puts up the baby hook, and Utah again with the bucket. The Warriors shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Green, the screen. Livingston passes to Bogut. Feeds it to Livingston. 6 to shoot. Now here's Thompson. Burke covering. Thompson with the bucket.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Here's the screen. Burke dishes to Cantor. The pass to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hood. The feed to Exum. Favors sets the pick for Exum. Again, the Jazz score.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Bogut. Tipped away. Stolen by Cantor. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here is Burke. Kicks to Exum. Favors with a screen on Green. Exum passes to Favors. Here's Hood. He's covered by Thompson. They get the rebound. Cantor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Enes Kanter has been getting it done. 10 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
And he can't get the first one.
Enes Kanter was the 3rd overall pick back in 2011, drafted out of Kentucky, where he actually never played a game there due to ineligibility. But he was a bit of a gamble because of that. I'm not sure he's completely delivered on those lofty expectations yet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. David Lee's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And for Kanter last season, Clark, a big uptick in minutes, but his productivity actually regressed somewhat.
Well, Kevin, the shooting percentages went down, as did his blocks and steals. But remember now, he's only 22 years old, and it's not always a straight line of progression for players. There are occasional detours before you bounce back up to that next plateau.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And that one's good. Favors got 4 points this quarter. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Thompson outside. Iguodala outside. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Shoots from 12. That's good. Jazz trail by 17. Burke kicks to Burks. He feeds it to Favors. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Well, Derek Favors still developing offensively. I think he's trying to refine his post game and his shooting touch, but the potential is still there.
And that one falls for Favors. And for Favors, most of his shots, Clark, coming around the rim.
Yeah, strong offensive rebounder. He can use his imposing physique to overpower a lot of defenders.
Lee sets a screen for Thompson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Warriors, guys, with the acquisition of Andre Iguodala, possesses one of the elite starting fives, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, and the numbers prove that, Kevin. Their starting five was right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, the big thing is just getting the bench more involved and trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
Burks can't get it to go.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
And Thompson kicks to Lee. Passes it to Curry. Drills the elbow jumper. Curry's got 23.
And I think, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry, but when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, the coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the floor.
Cantor's shot is off.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Bogut. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the Warriors also making some moves to get more offense off the bench. Very resourceful front office, and they knew that was a priority.
We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. He has 12 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
And the first one drops.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
No good on the second free throw.
Enes Kanter, originally from Turkey, some real promise offensively. Scores well on that left block, and he does a nice job on the offensive boards as well. At times he's even shown the ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
And Kanter not a big leaper or shot blocker, but his strength serves him well defensively.
Yeah, he's a good post defender, Kevin, because of those attributes. He holds his ground and has the length to bother and challenge shots. Utah was such a fixture in the playoffs for so many years, almost decades it seems, but recently they've not been that kind of a team, and the work is cut out for this franchise to get back to being a playoff team.
Hayward hits them both.
And for the Jazz and their outlook, they did have some flashes of brilliance to build on, but it won't be an easy turnaround.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, for the Jazz, Clark, it's going to be about being patient, continuing to grow as a team. I guess most observers would think.
No, without question. They just have to take it in small steps. Incrementally is the only way it gets done right when you're building a foundation with young, talented players. Nobody goes from worst to first in a conference in one season.
Outside Curry. In low to Bogut. And stolen by Favors. Burke dishes to Favors. Here's Burks. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Jazz trail by 16. Burke kicks to Burks. Here's Cantor. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now here's Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Back to Curry. The dish to Lee. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Burke, the pass to Favors. Good D by Lee.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Curry kicks to Lee. On the wing, Thompson. No good from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for Trey Burke.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Warriors leading by 16. Lee sets a screen for Curry. And there's Bogut on the assist by Curry.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now here's Burke. Fades and shoots. And Utah again with the bucket.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Curry setting the pick for Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Now here's Burke. Burks dishes to Cantor. And he gets it to go. Cantor's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Iguodala outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Burke with it. Out to Hayward. 3-pointer. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hayward's got 22 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Thompson outside. Dishes it to Iguodala. Bogut with a screen on Hayward. Bogut down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Exum, he's checked in for Burke. Both shots good from the stripe.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
And the Jazz call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Exum kicks to Burks. In the corner, it's Hayward. Down low. Here's Cantor. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now here's Lee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Exum, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Warriors leading by 18. Outside Curry. Pass to Lee. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Bogut trying to get open. And it's Iguodala missing. Jazz trail by 18. Exum kicks to Hayward. Pass to Burks. Lets it go with a three. Favors cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here as everything was working for Lee. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else seemed to match as he chased down rebounds.
Here's Exum after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Exum's shot is off. Iguodala with it. Cantor covering. Iguodala the pass to Curry. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Feeds it to Lee. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. Blocked.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Burks can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry attacking, got a piece of it. Lee, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 20.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere's been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. The Jazz with another miss. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who start on some good teams, so we stay collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, David Lee.